Why is it that every time I look up, Super Saiyan Cabby is at the source of every Xenoverse stupidity? Okay, so I thought it was going to be a while before I had to make another Super Saiyan Cabby video, but his ignorance has reared its ugly head again. Who am I kidding? His ignorance is always out on full display. So, as of late I've been talking about how Xenoverse tubers cannot make up their mind about how Xenoverse 2 is. I feel like Super Saiyan Cabby28 personifies this to a T. All up until DLC Pack 8 dropped, he was sucking it dry. Every scan video, every news video, every word that came out of his mouth was hype, hype, hype. Oh my god, hype, hype, hype. He was one of those people that pushed forward the notion that Broly was going to be overpowered because his moves had super armor on him. He was one of those fear mongers that, Broly's going to be OP. Man, I just don't like the sound of super armor on these moves. And I told you guys at the point, there's always going to be a catch. There's always going to be a drawback to something, just like when Ultra Instinct Goku was announced and everyone thought he was going to be OP because of the dodge. And then I said, nah, it's going to be a catch. It's going to be. And Super Saiyan Cabby back then was one of those people that were fear-mongering Goku. And as little as you think about it, when, I do believe that Bandai pays attention to the YouTube community to some degree. They'll watch our reactions and then they might scale the characters because of our knee-jerk reactions. I feel like that's a very real possibility, but that's besides the point. The point is that Cabby is a very destructive individual in this community. He's always at the source of the stupidity, the fear-mongering, the hype culture in the Dragon Ball gaming community, and it's shown its head again. He flip-flopped, just like I told you these Xenoverse tubers do. All up to the DLC, he was sucking it off, kissing its ass, acting like it was going to be God's gift to gaming. And then when it came out, and they had actually addressed a lot of the complaints that the community had about the DLC being so easy and so fast that you could beat it in a day and have everything unlocked in like 2 days and then you wouldn't touch the game again. Of course, they made it a lot more grindy because if you want to do the crystal raid battles, you have to earn Demon Realm crystals, and they're a little bit harder to gain rather than just sitting up there doing a couple of missions and just getting like hundreds of them and just getting bored of the mode in like a day or two. They made it something that you have to put effort into. And Cabby doesn't like it. It's like, this is exactly what you asked for, a DLC that you can't beat, that you can't get through in like a day or two. But the RNG is harder than what I'm used to. The Dimps are just so stupid. They're so inferior. They're always getting stuff wrong. Always. And I'm like, aren't you the same moron that was kissing their asses and acting like this was the most, my point being is that he's never consistent. And make no mistake about it, he wasn't the only one. Syriac was on it too. He was the one, hype, hype, hype. All his tweets leading up to it, hey, I just played the DLC at the secret Bandai headquarters. Things are looking good. Hintity hint. Can't show you now because of NDAs, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, then a week or two later, here you guys are undermining and crap talking the developers because it's the cool thing to do in the community. Like, I do it all the time because if I see a discrepancy with something, I'm going to call it out. That's just my natural nature. And there is a fan base that will come and say, look, we may not like you, but you're telling the truth. And a lot of people have been calling them out on being constant ass kissers. So now that they want to hop on the bandwagon of just now you act like you hate things, even though you've been hyping it to high heaven, I just don't like it. But then I saw one of Super Saiyan Cabby's videos. Why I don't like DLC Pack 8. Why DLC Pack 8 was underwhelming. I went through the challenge of sitting through his video just to get his point because someone had linked it to me in my Discord And I was like, oh, here we go, and when my fans come to me with something, I'm at least going to do them the respect of, looking at it, at least opening the file and looking at it. So I sat there and I watched the video. Oh, here we go. The DLC isn't good because there's no OP moves. But then you're the main moron that sits up here whining about OP moves. This move is too good. It's broken. It does more than 1k damage. It's broken. It can make you stamina break easy. It's broken. It's broken. It has too good And then, now, because you want to get on the, I don't know what to call it, the hate train. I don't necessarily run a hate train. I just call things out the way that I see them. If it's BS, I call it BS, and if it's good, which is kind of rare, I will praise it and say, look, it's not what we asked for exactly, but at least they tried. So now he's sitting up here. The moves are no good. Like, yeah, Broly's moves, they're just like, they cost too much. Yeah, and I'm like, but weren't you the same jagoff that was sitting up here saying that Broly's moves were broken because they had armor on them? And then like a week later when they actually came out and that you got your hands on a couple of them, yeah, these moves are extremely fair. Like, yeah, man, it costs 2 bars a key, and then if you want to use the armor, it costs 3 standard bars. They're extremely fair. And then like a couple of days later, here you are. They're not good enough. They suck, They're just like, it's like, dude, do you stand for nothing? Like, you have no, like, I do understand that you have a retrospect, that you might have a stance about something, and then, a little while later, you might come back and just say, but it doesn't happen that fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, a year ago, you might be hyped for something, and then you go back and you look and you say, well, I should have seen it coming. Sort of like how the Broly movie was for me. When I saw all the trailers and the releases, I was hyped for it and, in the moment. But then now, after everything has happened, I look in retrospect, I'm like, or hindsight, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, yeah, I should have seen it coming. And I watched more of the video, and it's just like he goes through Vegeta's moves. Yeah, they're just not good. Salt vanish. It's like, so, and I keep saying it to myself. So you want to be broken, so then you can hop on the other side of the extreme spectrum and whine about the moves being broken. It just seems so idiotic to me and so inconsistent. Like, these people are literally crazy. They cannot make up their damn minds. It's ridiculous to me. It really is. It's like, pick a side of fence and stay on it. That's all I'm asking for. It's that simple, especially with a Dragon Ball game. It's either you're for OP moves or you're not for OP moves. Or you're for, you get what I'm saying? It's just an easy place to be. Then he's talking about the RNG. Oh, the RNG, it's horrible. I had to play a mission more than 5 times. I got the ultimate finish, and that's awfully easy to do, especially since people can tell you on GameFAQs and Reddit what the ultimate finishes are. I feel like I should be able to do the ultimate finish once and get whatever I want. But then you turn around and be whining about how, you get what I'm saying? How the DLC, it was easy to get everything in one go, and then you just have everything and you don't want to play it anymore. You'll be one of those people again. It's like, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. That's all I got to say to him. Stay in your lane. He keeps going. He kept going. It's like, yeah, DLC Pack 8 is underwhelming, and this is why I don't like it. It didn't have enough characters. And I'm like, I've been saying all this stuff for the past couple of months about how I'm tired of the 2 characters. Like, this guy has made a career of ripping me off. Like, ripping off of my stances. Like, he'll be the top suck-off guy for the DLC and for the content, and then when his fan base gets enough of his constant ass kissing, then he tries to hop on the other side of the bandwagon. Then when the scan comes out for the next DLC, then he's right back to ass kissing. I really can't believe it. I can't believe it that some of his fans don't really see that. Then we get to the point where he makes his Gogeta mod video. And it's another thing that he's been ripping off of me, because I guess he's been seeing me make some mod videos since I have Xenoverse on PC and whatnot. And he heats up his piece of crap PC that's clipping and stuttering stages and doing different stuff like that. And he boots up the Gogeta mod that someone recently released. And I'm not gonna try to crap talk the modder, because I do know that it takes a lot of effort to do some of these things, but he was really trying to jag off this modder. Like, oh, well, look at this. This is totally better than anything Dimps gave us. Look at this. Oh, ooh, ah. And in this whole video, and I'll have it linked somewhere down below, where I'll probably have some clips, because I might take the risk of having the clips, because I know Cabby is one of these people that will try to claim something. FYI, I had a video up showing that Cabby was botting his videos and botting his channel for fake views and fake subs. And I actually showed his email where he had it linked up in the video. And I guess he was so flustered that he got exposed, he begged YouTube to have it taken down. Thankfully, I didn't get a strike or anything, so I could just go and re-upload said video. But I don't know. I might. If you see it, you'll see it. Anyways, Cabby does this Gogeta mod video, and he was jagging off the modder. Oh, this is better than Dimps. Oh, like you can really see. Like, I don't know. Maybe his girl gave him some tips on faking it, cause man, in every video he does, but especially this one, you can tell his hype is so scripted and faked. I mean, I'm sitting up here watching the video, and everything Gogeta does, he's just, like, dude, we know your girl gave you tips on faking it, because she has to constantly fake it with you. But could you please at least try to put some sincerity into that? Like, because most of the things that Gogeta mod showed were not that impressive. And again, I want to make it certain that I'm not trying to insult the modder, because again, I know it takes effort, I know it takes time, but the only things that were different about this mod in contrast to what Dimps officially released was that, one, this mod can transform. That's not really a big deal. I mean, we've had base Gogeta mods for like 2 or 3 months now, so that's not even really a big deal. And number two was that they somewhat tried to copy his Super Saiyan Blue transformation animation, and they did. And this is where I'm trying to be really careful with not trying to insult this modder, but the animation really didn't look that good. Like, they got the arm movement down where he like flings his arm down like in the movie, but it just didn't look right. Like, something was off about it, and it looked kind of janky. But Cabby comes in with his overacting and his fake hype. And I'm like, what this orangutan looking idiot, shut up. Like, damn. It's like, I don't get how, even if I was a kid, if you took 12-year-old me and showed me this idiot, I wouldn't fall for it. And I'm thinking that has to be the age range of the people that fall for this fake hype crap. But it continues to go on, and the mod basically has the same exact moves as the official Gogeta, except another thing was that they changed the ending animation of the God Punisher ultimate attack, and they put Stardust Breaker on it. Like, they changed the color of the Ki Blast to Stardust Breaker, which is not really a big deal. Not at least not to me. It's not really that big of a deal. And then two, they took Spirit Blaster and made it I guess they took it and kind of, changed the animation to full power energy volley. Something weird like that. Like, they took the position of Spirit Blaster and took the energy blast animation of full power energy volley. I mean, that was kind of impressive. I mean, I'll give him that, but the mod wasn't really that good. But he took a good 10 or 15 minutes jagging off the modder, trying to look like he's anti-company, anti-whatever, pro-consumer. Like, yeah, screw dimps, they're so lazy, nah. And it's not, it's like big YouTubers like him don't get it. Like, it's not about being totally against the company. It's about calling them out when they get stuff wrong, and they're a multi-million-dollar company that could easily get these things right. Again, I hate how these big YouTubers are big babies. These big Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 tubers. Like, I could respect Rhyme Style because first off, one, I squashed my beef with him a long time ago. But two, in this personal situation, dude said he deleted Xenoverse. You haven't seen any Xenoverse videos. He didn't have to go on a huge whining tirade about it. He was like, look, I'm done with it. He said what he had to say on Twitter. He was done with it. He started making other videos. That's like, be like that. If you're not going to make Xenoverse videos, don't make Xenoverse videos, but don't try to hop over to this side of the fence acting like you were just like, yeah, I just hate all this content, even though I took months jagging it off. It's sickening. It's really sickening to have these kind of people in the community because they're destructive to the true purpose of what people like me try to do. When we try to give dimps constructive criticism, and when it might look like we're constantly hating on the company, it's really because that's how many things they're constantly getting wrong. It's not because we go out of our way to hate on something. It's because it's something that was kind of like when Broly and Gogeta first came out and I was playing with them and I made my videos on them. I said, they're kind of underwhelming. Like, now I play with Broly. I didn't say that I wasn't going to use him. I said, this stuff is kind of, and I stuck to it. You didn't see me hopping all the way like, oh my god, this character's hype, that character's hype, like I'm busting 20 gallons of nut. Like, dude, it's like, it doesn't take all that. But that's been my stance. Like, Super Saiyan Cabby is cancer to this community. I never thought I would use that word, and I don't use it lightly because I don't like taking terms or diseases like that. But he is literally the source of cancer to Xenoverse. He's constantly hopping every side of the fence. He's coming over here to where we're trying to be constructive and trying to get Xenoverse built up, and he's subverting what we're doing. He's making it a meme, like, oh, up to the DLC, you'll suck it off. But then when the DLC comes out, you'll bash it. We're not. It's memeable at this point. Cabby is memeable at this point. So, like, I wish this idiot would go back to the NBA 2K, whatever crap that he was doing on his other channel, because it's clear that he's run out of ideas for Xenoverse content. He starts ripping off of other people's content, disrespectful finishes, mod videos that I've been doing for the past couple of months. Anything that he could get his grubby little fake, disregarded, illegitimate son of sitting bad looking ass, anything he could get his little mitts on, he tries to do his own version of it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think I've ranted on him long enough. Cabby is cancer to Xenoverse. That's all that needs to be said. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and hit it with a subscribe. Click that notification bell and enable all notifications for future content. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.